Hello people, welcome back to another lesson. We're looking at Stone Temple Pilots in this one. Been a little while since we've done one, and this was requested by one of our lovely patrons, Mr. Luca Grop, everybody. So thanks very much indeed for your support, mate. If you don't know what Patreon is, go check it out below, etc. Let's crack on with learning this, shall we? Now, in terms of tone, I'm actually stacking my Archer into my Friedman today. Thought I'd mix it up a little bit. The Friedman on its own sounds pretty cool, but then when you add the Archer, and again this is like no gain added pretty much, it's just a little bit of output to, you know, push the Friedman. Just sounds quite nice to my ears anyway, so that's what I'm going for. So, first riff. That's it, right? Probably the trickiest bit of the tune, to be honest, because what you're doing is sort of lovely chord voicing. You're going from 0-6-4 to 0-7-6, and I'm just talking about A, D, G strings there, right? And most of this is in A, right? So that you're always going to have this kind of this A root note for most of these chords, I think, apart from the chorus. So you're going to play these three first, and I would fret them. You can either fret them with your first and second finger. You're actually sliding to a different shape, okay? So you can either use your first and second finger, or your third and first. So this one is always sliding up 2 frets, this one is always sliding up 1 fret. So whichever way you do it, you need to stick with the same fingers, right? You can't play, because you lose the slide, and I think he does slide that first note. So you're going to play, then 2 more. Then I think you play all the strings from the A string to the E. Then there's a kind of an upstroke before you go into the next time round. Okay, so it's... Alright, so let's tackle the second part of this phrase. Funnily enough, the first half of the second phrase is the same as the first half of the first phrase, which is a slide, and 2 more. But then you're going to do another slide. Then you're going to do sus4, right? So it's 7th fret on the G. With those other notes, you're just adding your little finger. If you're using the first and third finger method, you add your little finger. If you're doing the, it'll be easier to use your third finger there. I'm actually playing this with all downstrokes. If you want to alternate strum, then do so. So let me go through that super slowly, right? And I'll take off the Archer actually so you can hear it a bit clearer. And then to speed. That is the intro and the verse, but there is a little break of these chords, which is... So you're going to play a normal A, 0-2-2, then you're going to play another A up here, which is 7-6-5. Then you do the same shape down 2 frets, but I think you take your first finger off. I think the B is open. Doesn't matter. think I heard the open B there. Now the pre-chorus riff actually nicks a bit of the verse riff. It's just the first half of it. So you'll play that first bar. Then you go into these chords. And then you repeat around the chords. And then you're into that next bit, right? So let's wind back to these chords. Okay, so you're going to play 7, 5, 6, 5. You don't need to play the top E note if you don't want, but you might as well. And they're all accompanied by an A bass note. Okay, so you're going to play down, up, down. Now I've tabbed 2 open strings there, right, the B and the E, because there is a kind of, it's just very loosely played, right? So you're going to play. So as you move down to that chord, which is just 5, 4, 3. Basically, you keep your third finger on the string. That's what you're hearing. So that's all I'm doing there, right? So the chords, anyway. Part of like a, what would be an F chord, right? Then that's the same as this one. Same shape, right? But you move it down to the 4th fret. Then you play. And because you've already got your first and third fingers there, it makes it easier to get to that bit. If you're playing it that way, you're going to have to play. You're going to have to play that, right? And I always find that my second finger stays put, right, and it overshoots, so I hit the 6th fret there. Which doesn't sound good. Either way though, up to you. So, slowly. Second time around, you're going to play the same chords. And then you go into, it's basically a power chord or an F5. You play 3, 5, 6 from the D string, but you add, so you basically got the 5th in the root there. Just sounds very meaty, doesn't it? And you're going to play. That's it, and you just repeat that round. I wouldn't worry too much about the rhythm, right? But here's what I've tabbed out. So you're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, okay? Then you're going to play up, down, down, up. And you basically move your little finger back 1 fret. Then you move the whole thing up 2 frets, the first shape basically. And there's a slide up 2 frets there. The root from the 5th to the 7th. And there's a little slide down at the end, okay? So, slowly. play that round twice, and then an overdub kicks in, which plays these single notes over the first 2 bars. So you get... which is lovely. So just 8 and 10 on the E and B. Then you slide it down 7 and 8. And you play the 9th fret on the last beat there. You can leave your 3rd finger there actually and just slide it down 2 frets for the... I think coming out of the chorus, you do play... it just rings out. And then you go back into... you're back into that, right? That's it. You go around the whole thing, and then there's a middle 8 section, which is just this. That goes around, I think it might even play 8 times. But basically, it's that last chord of the chorus. 7, 7, 9, 10. And you play down, 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 up, 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 down, up. Okay? And I think on the... you do hear... so there's like an incidental... as he's strumming up, he sometimes hits that 7th fret on the E string with the rest of the chord, right? Alright, and that, my friends, is it.